Alright, welcome back to the X8 Talkthrough. We're going to go into the 6th Maverick after Burn Rooster, Trilobyte. This is the stage that has the big skip, so let's get right to it. It's the shortest stage. As a result of that skip, this can soft lock actually, so you might want a safety save before you come in here in a race. So the big thing you're kind of looking for here, there's a mountain in the background. I think there's like two sort of mini plateaus or something because they're in the distance. You're looking for the top of the second one to go off the bottom of the screen. That's the big thing here. So the stage starts. Really, you're looking at this. This sort of mountain here. You're looking for this line to kind of go off the screen. Not for, there's perspective to it, so you have to kind of be a little careful with it, right? So right about now, it's not off yet, but you can kind of see the top of this plateau. As soon as that's off the screen, break the spin and hold left. And you can, I guess I didn't even go that high, so there you go. Here you also saw the lightning attack. I did that into the door. Lightning! That will basically get you to trigger the door every time. It's kind of tricky to trigger this door sometimes, and that's usually the source of problems here. You're doing this stage 6th, so Vial is here. This is, I forget if this is the longest or the second longest, one of these sort of weird puzzle things. But obviously, anything to get rid of something that long is good. It suggested you actually switch to X here, both because he has a slightly faster walking speed than Zero. Forget this cutscene. And now you can let Zero heal up while you do this. Now, here's the thing about this guy. The lasers are fine. The lasers are fine. Watch this miss him. I haven't even watched this video in a while, right? Just missed him. When you see him go into that slam the ground twice pattern, you're going to miss with that attack, so just keep that in mind. And you have to dash under that arm. It's always the same sort of thing. It's either a laser or bam bam swipe. 5 hits and he's down, so once you hear the done, you can fly over that door. It just saves the door opening and closing animation. Zero walks across the room, again a little slow, so take your pick of how you want to do this. Satoru, I think, thinks that going over the door there triggers something else that takes a little extra time. He may very well be right, so keep that in mind. As for opening this fight, you just kind of already saw it here. There was the standing special move attack that I believe you get from Gravity Antonian. And that just completely destroys the shell. Goodbye, Crystal Snail Strats. This straight up makes him vulnerable. This is the only intended use of a weakness, really, in the game, outside of Mana War and the refights. So from here, he's actually not that powerful. He can kind of make these pillars spring out of the ground, and then he throws these bouncy shots that will, kind of go around and do whatever. The big thing you're looking for here is to try not to get knocked back too hard and just always hit him with the 2 slashes. You might have to do something else. It's to kind of stay in the game, not get knocked back. That's fine. The big thing you saw there was he looked to the left to try and trigger the pillars over here, at which point we jumped behind him because we have legs and can jump. So that's like one of the little things you can do in this fight. Phase 2 of this fight isn't that special. The big thing he can do sometimes is decide to run across the room. You saw Zero get knocked back there. It is unfortunate. I don't know why I'm adding Lee. When he walks across the room, it's not that big a deal though. When you're trying to just get out of here. These pillars, you're just dodging. there, that might have been a good spot to use the sword spin so you did not flinch, especially for the last cycle. But it's not a huge deal. You're done. You're out of the stage. It's really short. It's free. So the big thing to remember in this stage again, second plateau goes off the screen. Do a safety save beforehand if you're in any sort of important marathon. And that is that. Next stage is Avalanche Yeti.